Hello, everyone out there in Rumble, X, and YouTube land. Welcome back to Diego Knows. I, of course, am Diego. And today we're going to talk some more about Boomerang. Okay, Boomerang, the lovely movie that you love so well from 1992. It's an old movie, 31 years old. God damn, I feel old. I was a teenager when I saw this movie. I did not see it in the theaters when it first came out. I saw it, I think I rented it on Blockbuster Video. Yeah, I remember that. VHS, yeah, there were no DVDs back then. I think we had Laserdisc though, but like almost nobody had it. Okay, but yeah, that's what it was. It was another vehicle for Eddie Murphy, who was riding high at the time. He hadn't done Vampire in Brooklyn yet. He hadn't done Pluto Nash yet. Okay, he hadn't done Dilbert or Norbit or Bowfinger, or he hadn't done any of that bullshit yet. Okay, that would fucking sully his career for a while. No, he was actually riding high. He had done Beverly Hills Cop 1 and 2. He did Harlem Nights, which is really good. I think he did the first Coming to America movie already. So he was he was doing pretty good. He'd done Trading Places and 48 Hours and another 48 Hours. Okay, so he was riding really good. Okay, his career was on top. He had two specials, two stand-up comedian specials. He had a Raw, and I think Delirious was the other one. Okay, but yeah, he was doing very well. He was doing very well. Obviously, Eddie Murphy was the breakout character from the 1981-82 season of Saturday Night Live. Clearly, he was the most talented one on there. Okay, remember who could forget fucking Buckwheat? Okay, that was hilarious. Remember Buckwheat got shot? Remember that? He did Gumby. Okay, he did Michael Jackson on Saturday Night Live, which is hilarious. So he was a very, very talented guy. And of course, I think he's most remembered for on Saturday Night Live was Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood. Okay, the little parody of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, but in the ghetto. Okay, I thought, yeah, so he did all that stuff, Velvet Jones and shit. So he was really, really good, very talented guy, probably one of the funniest men that ever fucking lived. Honestly, he's got that title. He's a very talented guy. So he was riding high. This is a guy who was born to make people laugh. I mean, he's a savant. He was a prodigy. Some people are just born that way. They're just born to do something. Like a Mozart or a Michelangelo or something. These people are just born to do these things. And Eddie Murphy most definitely is one of them. So he definitely deserves his spot up there on the echelons of fucking a celebrity and talent. I mean, this guy's so fucking funny as fuck, man. I'm watching the movie now, and he's still making me laugh. And this is 31 fucking years later. I mean, that's a testament to his staying power and how good he is. And obviously, he's had a lot of faults in his personal life. I think he's married several times. He's got kids all over the fucking place. He's got grandkids all over the fucking place. So that kind of thing. I think his personal life is pretty fucked up. I think there's drugs involved and shit. But for the most part, he's maintained himself in the public eye. There's a few years there where he fucking tried to clean up his image. You remember that? Like when he was doing fucking Dr. Doolittle and shit like that. He was trying to be like the next Bill Cosby, which is fucked up considering that Bill Cosby ended up in jail. He's out now. But so like Bill Cosby was like the clean black comedian with the good reputation. America's favorite dad. And and Eddie Murphy was the fucking the hustler, the liar, the cheater, the fucking the swindler, like the bad stereotype for black guys. Okay, who knew the truth, right? Yeah, exactly. Okay, Fat Albert ended up in jail, but Eddie Murphy's fine. Go figure, right? But anyway, so Eddie Murphy definitely belongs up there. He's a very talented guy, and he shows a lot of that off here. And I think Boomerang was kind of a vanity project for him. Okay, because it didn't really stretch his acting so much in this movie. We're just giving us more of what he already is. His public persona, which was created by, his PR team and shit, But back then we had an idea of who Eddie Murphy was. He's rich, he's handsome, he's funny, he goes to the best parties, he knows all these celebrities, he hangs out with all these celebrities, he fucks all these famous models, So basically what does he do? He picks a movie where he gets to play that, okay, basically, okay? He plays a guy named Marcus Graham. Marcus Graham is a vice president of advertising for some fucking firm. I don't know what it is. If it's a perfume company or an advertising agency, I don't fucking know. But or he works in the advertising department of a perfume company or something like that. Anyway, he's a very successful guy, very wealthy. He's single, he's a bachelor, no kids. Obviously he's college educated. He's very well respected at work by his staff, his employees, okay? And he's a ladies' man, okay? He lies to women all the fucking time. Why would he need to lie to girls? I don't fucking understand. Lying to a woman is something that a lower value man does. And the reason I say that is because, this guy he's playing, Marcus Graham, is very rich. He's got a beautiful apartment. He's got lots of money. He has a high level position. Okay, he's got a lot of respect. I mean, his clothes are on fucking point. Okay, the guys wears $5,000 suits. Okay, or $3,000 suits, whatever. So I mean, he's on point. Okay, his watch is like fucking $500. Okay, that he wears. Okay, so he's got everything. Okay, so a guy like that wouldn't lie to women. Okay, a real guy like that wouldn't have to lie to a girl. Okay, now a guy who who's making $75,000 a year. Okay, but he's got a $500 watch because he bought it on layaway or it's used or something like that. A guy like that would have to lie. Okay, because he's trying to project an image that he's not. Okay, Marcus doesn't have to project any image. He is those things. He's the real deal. That's what makes him valuable. That's what makes him different from other men. Okay, other men in this movie and other men in real life. Most guys are not like this. Okay, most guys are not like the fucking Hugh Hefners. Okay, they're not the fucking the Christian Greys of the world and shit. That you women seem to cream all over. Okay, they're not. Okay. But Marcus is one of these guys. Obviously, he's Eddie Murphy playing himself, successful young black guy. Okay, with a lot of fucking money, a lot of charm, a lot of charisma. So he knows what to say to women and stuff like that. So he's just playing himself. Okay, but the fact that he lies to girls kind of bothers me because do you think that fucking someone like say Howard Hughes? Do you think a young and not fucking old fucking living in a closet Howard Hughes, okay, with the fucking fingernails this long and shit? No, I'm talking about young movie producer Howard Hughes, okay, the one from the 1930s, okay, when he owned RKO Studios, and then he started making fucking jets for the fucking for the Army, for the Air Force, that Howard Hughes. Okay, do you really think he had to lie to girls to fuck them? No, he didn't. He didn't have to lie. They knew what he was about. He's fucking Howard Hughes. He fucks a lot of women. Okay, and no girl that dated him ever thought differently. Okay, he didn't have to fucking lie and say oh no, my mom's visiting tonight. That's why you can't come over. No, he didn't have to fucking do shit like that. Okay, all right, because the women that dated him knew this guy's a ladies' man. He's gonna fuck other women. Okay, that's just it. Okay, because he can pull a lot of ass. He can pull hot girls, okay, without having to try. Okay, so so he wouldn't necessarily have to lie. Maybe he would say things like, hey, well, I'll see you again next Saturday, but then he fucked Marilyn Monroe instead or some shit. Maybe he'll do something like that, okay? Or he actually did fuck Yvonne Craig, fucking Ava Gardner, fucking Jeanette McDonald, Jean Harlow, Kate Hepburn. He fucked a lot of famous. Betty Davis. Betty Davis said something about him once. She said, Howard Hughes, he is not. Anyway, that's besides the point. The point is that, a guy like Marcus shouldn't have to lie to girls, okay? But he does. Now, the reason he lies to girls in this movie is because they're trying to show him off as a player. But honestly, a guy like him doesn't need to play anybody. He's already got all the things. He's already got the charisma. He already knows how to make girls laugh. He's already a witty conversationalist. He's already a good cook. He's got a beautiful place. He's got a high-level job. He's very social. Everyone likes him at his job. They all worship him. The guys all ask him for advice. Everyone from Chris Rock, Martin Lawrence, David Allen Greer, they're all asking him for advice, wanting to look it up to him, wanting to be like him. And the women are all fawning over him. Okay? Even his fucking neighbor is butt hurt because he fucked her once and then he never called her again. And she's always giving her shit. Only a girl that cares about you does shit like that. Harasses you and tries to cockblock you from other women, and shit. And she's doing it because she still likes him. And it bothers her that he's fucking other girls, okay? You can see through that. Okay? So, a guy like that wouldn't have to necessarily have to lie to a woman. Okay? That's very low-level man behavior. I've lied to girls, but I'm not fucking Marcus Graham, okay? I've never lied about the important things, I might fudge up a couple of things, like maybe I'm not seeing any, but I'm not seeing anyone right now. Well, when I really am, things like that, minor things, but Marcus is just fucking bullshitting, okay? And the only reason a guy would ever bullshit a girl is if he wants to see her again. He doesn't want to see her again. He doesn't give a fuck if she finds out the truth. Okay, but Mark is acting like all these women mean something to him. Okay, and that's not realistic in this movie. Okay, a guy like him, if he is fucking going through all these girls, once he's had her, he even says it himself in the movie. You know, once I hit it, I lose interest. That is a realistic statement, okay, for a guy like him, okay? I wish I could talk about a normal guy, but, you know, they never make fucking chick flicks where a normal guy is the main character. They always make chick flicks where a guy like this is the fucking main character, okay? So I gotta talk about guys like this, which is such a small percentage of the fucking male population that it's fucking, I shouldn't even have to talk about this, but I have to because that's the character we're given here, all right? You know, so when I talk about Marcus, I'm not talking about all men. I'm not even talking about most men. I'm talking about the percentage of a percentage of a percentage of guys that can pull this off. Okay, unfortunately, that's the way I got to talk. Because most guys are never going to be Marcus Graham. We're never going to be like him. We're never going to have the money, the clothes, the personality, okay, or the fucking, you know, or the morality that he has. Okay, so unfortunately, I got to talk about him like he's a fucking, you know, like if I was him in real life, how would I do it differently than he does it in here? Okay, well, like I said, first of all, he bullshits way too much, and he goes out of his way to bullshit. Okay, he lied about a fucking dog, losing his dog just so he could talk to a girl. He shouldn't have to fucking do that. Okay, he should have just talked to her. Hey, how you doing? You would have found out she's dumb as shit. I'm talking about Leela Rockin's character, Christine. Like, if she's out walking her dog, wearing, I mean, what kind of woman wears, you know, $2,000 worth of fucking clothes just to walk their dog, okay? But she does, okay? And he pretends that he lost his dog so he can talk to her. No normal guy would do that. He would just go talk to her. Hey, how you doing? You know, blah, blah, blah. You know, start up a conversation, make a little joke about something, you know, and give her his business card, okay? He'll see right on there where he works. He'll say right on there that he's a fucking advertising executive, so he's got fucking money. She looks at his clothes. He's a good-looking guy. He's fucking funny. He's charming. He's confident. His clothes are fucking wearing $500 fucking worth of a $500 coat when he talks to her. I mean, so the guy's got fucking money, okay? So, you know, he doesn't need to fucking come up with a bullshit story about losing his dog, okay? Realistically, that would not happen, all right? So that kind of bothers me that he goes out of his way to bullshit when he doesn't have to. Okay. Anyway, I'm Diego. I give you a straight man's point of view here, and what I'm going to talk about here is a straight guy's point of view about this fucking movie. I actually love Boomerang. Okay, it's one of my favorite movies. I've not seen it in a long time, but I'm watching it again so that I can review it for you because that's what I do here. Is I review chick flicks. Okay, and this is one of the chick flicks for guys. Okay, and what I mean by that is it's a chick flick. It's made for women. It wasn't made for men. Okay, but the man is the main character. So since they're going to have a straight guy as the main character, I got to give you my perception of that and what I think is really going on here. Okay, because if there's one thing chick flicks always get wrong, it's the guy. Okay, they always get the women right, but they always get the guy wrong. And I'm talking everything from fucking Legally Blonde, to The Notebook, to fucking Sex and the City, to everything. Okay, every fucking Meg Ryan movie, all that fucking shit. Most of the time, they fucking get it fucking wrong. Now, chick flicks for guys, because obviously Marcus Graham is a man. Okay, we're gonna deal with his love life and his relationships and how he feels about women and how he feels, what it's like for him to fall in love and what he does about it and that kind of thing. All right. And I'm just going to give you a straight man's point of view of what I think is realistic and what isn't, okay, and how this movie works and how it doesn't, okay? But mostly it works. I do remember loving this movie. All right, it's got a great soundtrack, by the way. I just listened to it again recently. A great fucking soundtrack. All right, anyway, moving right along. So where we left off last time, okay, is like I said, Eddie Murphy fucked the girl, Christine. That's Leela Rochin's character. You probably remember her from Wayne Dick's Hale, okay, or The Chamber. That was one of those John Grisham, you know, the white trash lawyer about racism movies, you know, the Ku Klux Klan. You know, that's all he ever fucking does, John Grisham. Okay, so, yeah, so she was in that movie too, but she was, like I said, she was in Wayne Dick's Hale. I remember that movie. I saw that movie and I read that book, okay. Leela Rochin, very pretty girl. I don't know what she looks like now, but I'm guessing she don't look like she did here in this movie. In this movie, she looked really good. But she did have 2 blisters on one of her toes on her right foot. And what do you call it? Marcus saw that when he was in bed with her. He looked at her feet. He saw that and it turned him off to her. So what does he do the next day while he's getting his shoe shined? He talks to his 2 guy friends at work, which are basically his lackeys. Okay, he's above them. He makes more money than them. He dresses better than them. Okay, he has a higher position than they do in the company. Okay, but he needs his fucking little cronies. He needs his fucking little flunkies. Okay, his cohorts. Okay, his hoods. Okay, his stooges. Okay, because he needs to have these guys looking up to him so that he can feel better about himself. Okay, he's the alpha and they're the betas. Okay, they're the ones that look up to him. Hopefully that maybe if they hang out with him long enough, they'll pick up tricks from him and learn to act like him and maybe be as successful with women as he is, when that's not going to fucking happen. First of all, they don't look like him. And second of all, their personalities are just way too fucking different, okay? They don't have the kind of money. They don't make as much money as Marcus does to buy the clothes that he has or to live in the kind of apartment that he has, okay? They don't have a high enough position in their job to get the respect that he has, okay? And they don't have his personality. Now, they're both talented comedians in real life, but they're characters in this movie. His two friends, Martin Lawrence plays Tyler, who's this, he's all dog and no alpha. Okay, he acts like an alpha man. He gets angry all the fucking time. He do this shit with his hands all the fucking. It's Martin Lawrence from Martin. Okay, when he gets angry, oh man, I tell you, it's racism, man, racism. You know, but he's really a fucking pussy. But he acts that way. Okay, he's like a balloon just waiting to get fucking popped. Okay, and then his other friend is Gerard. That's played by David Allen Greer. You remember him from fucking In Living Color. Okay, he's this beta male cuck. He's the kind of guy who's all about his feelings, you know, and trying to connect with a woman on an emotional level. It can't always be about sex, Marcus. You know, I'm in touch with my feminine side. You know, like that, okay? He's basically a closeted homosexual, okay? And you know, and that's a turn off, too. He's a very wishy-washy, he has no courage, no confidence, okay? He doesn't know how to act in front of a girl, you know? He's just this guy, okay, who talks about feelings and paying attention to a woman's needs, and all the kind of bullshit that you see on fucking Oprah back then, okay? He's basically what every fucking feminist wishes men were. Okay, just a fucking suck ass to throw out your fucking garbage and fix your fucking toilet and do what you're fucking told. Okay, that's basically what he is, all right? Marcus is neither one of these things. He's in between, okay? He's suave, okay? He's intelligent, okay? He's funny, he's confident, you know, which pisses me off that he would have to lie. A confident guy doesn't need to lie to a girl. Okay, and he's all these things, all right, and he fucks a lot of women, so he knows how to talk. He's been doing it for a while, so he's very comfortable around beautiful women. He doesn't get nervous around a beautiful woman, okay, which is a very attractive thing, okay? If you're a guy and you can fucking hold your own when you're surrounded by beautiful women, let me tell you something, okay? That's a very attractive feature to have, to not be intimidated by beauty, because most guys are intimidated, okay? I used to be intimidated by beautiful women a lot, okay, until I started working with them, and I realized they're just as fucked up as I am, so I quit fucking being worried about what they thought of me. Okay, so you know that's just the way things go. But luckily, Marcus is very comfortable around beautiful women. All right. So he bragged about fucking that girl, Christine, but then he says that, you know, she got hammer time going on her feet. Okay, and he's looking for perfection. He wants the perfect girl, and that's why he hasn't settled down yet. Okay, so he's gonna hunt. He's gonna find that perfect girl, no matter how many fucking beautiful women he has to fuck to get to her. See what I mean? That's basically what he is. That's kind of the wrong mentality to have, because most women, okay, a guy like him is going to be compatible with most of the women he goes out with. Me, yes, there's a few serial killers out there, a few crazy bitches out there. Okay, they're all crazy, but you know, I mean, there's different levels of crazy. All right, okay, all women are crazy in some sense. All right, they're not like men at all. Okay, you know, he's gonna, out of all these women that he's fucked, okay, there's got to be plenty of them that he would have been compatible with and had a good monogamous, healthy, long relationship with. He could have married her, he could have had kids with her, but he's not doing that, okay? Okay, he's thinking that fucking this gravy train's gonna last fucking forever, and it's not. Because Marcus, you're not getting younger, okay? You're getting older, okay? You're getting older. Okay, you're also losing your sexual market value. You're not losing it as fast as the women do. They've only got like maybe a 10-year window, 12-year window from 18 to 30, and that's it. Okay, but you got a bigger window, okay, but it doesn't mean it's going to last forever, okay? So, you know, you really need to, if that's what you want, I don't think it's what he wants, just to get married and settle down, but if that's what he wants, okay, then he needs to find that right away, okay, because he's wasting a lot of his youth, okay, just fucking around a lot of girls, okay? Because, I mean, it's just, no, it's not going to work, all right? So that's going on here, okay? So he's bragging to his guy friends about it, okay? And then he goes back to work, okay? He goes back to work the next day, and he sees Boney T there. Boney T's played by Chris Rock. He plays this guy that works in the mailroom, okay? He's only been working there for a few weeks, okay? But he's heard all about fucking Marcus's reputation with the women, so he hangs out with the other guys, the other low-paying guys that work there, okay? They make bets on how on how good on which girls Marcus is gonna fuck. You know, that kind of it's all hero worship, and that's the reason Marcus tolerates him. It's not because he's nice to him every day. It's because that he knows that these guys, that the guys in the office building, okay, worship him. Okay, their role model, their fantasy. He's living out their fantasies that they have. Okay, and it's true. I mean, most of us wish we could be Hugh Hefner. We do. Okay, like me personally, I don't, you know, like who's the number one chick flick actor? Okay, was, you know, like say like Hugh Grant. Okay, all he fucking did, I mean, it's Ryan Gosling now, but he used to be Hugh Grant. Okay, Hugh Grant, I never want to be fucking Hugh Grant. No guy I know has ever wanted to be Hugh Grant. Okay, the guy's a fucking pussy and a half. Okay, but what we did want, what most men do want, is to fuck the girls that Hugh Grant fucked. All right, you see what I mean? So we wish we had that, but we don't necessarily want to be him. You see what I mean? And that's what they have here. Is they have hero worship. Okay, they all want to be fucking Marcus. They all want to live their lives through Marcus. Okay, and Marcus is more than happy to take the attention because he's a narcissist. He likes the attention. He likes the attention that men give him. I know, as far as, you know, looking up to him and wanting to be like him. Okay, it's an ego trip. Okay, and he likes the attention that women give him. You know, the women want to fuck him. You know, they know he's good in bed. They know, all these women at work already know other women that he's fucked, and they all gave him a fucking A+. So now they want part of that action. You see what I mean? So he's getting hit on all the fucking time. He doesn't need to bullshit anybody. Anyway. So that's going on here, all right? And anyway, he gets upstairs to his office, okay, and he meets Letty Eloise. Letty Eloise is played by Eartha Kitt. You remember her. She was the Black Catwoman, Patience Price. She was the first actress that played the Black Catwoman on the Batman TV show from the 1960s, the one with Adam West and Burt Ward, okay? So yes, for some reason, Julie Newmar, she was filming a movie during that year when they were filming those episodes, so she could not play Catwoman, okay, that year. Okay, so they got Eartha Kitt to do it. Basically, a different character playing Catwoman. Okay, so obviously, Catwoman went from being white to being black. But she did a pretty good job. She got that voice. I can't do it. I can't do Eartha Kitt, all right? But she was a famous jazz singer and stuff from the past, you know. So she was pretty well known. And like I said, that's her biggest claim to fame for me was from the Batman TV shows, okay? The rerun. I'm not that old. Like, I wasn't alive when those episodes came out. But I watched the reruns growing up, okay? So I remember her from that. Okay, she still got that catty voice. Hello, Marcus. You know, like that, all right? So he meets Letty, and obviously she's a very much older lady. She's probably in her 60s. I mean, you know, Marcus is clearly in his 30s. He's a young man. Okay, he meets Lady Eloise, okay? And Lady Eloise owns a fragrance company, okay, which is named after her, Lady Eloise. And apparently they've taken over Marcus's company. Okay, they're taking it over. Okay, and she tells them that tomorrow is when actually everyone from the corporation is going to come in here and start kicking people out and start changing the sign and all. That's going to happen tomorrow. But she says, I like to get here a day early, you know, because she heard about Marcus. Okay, and Marcus is also concerned because whenever there's a company takeover, you know, the first thing you do is they fire all the executives and replace it with their own executives. Okay, so he's afraid he's on the chopping block. Well, she's there to assure him that she knows his reputation, you know, and that you know, he has nothing to worry about, you know, as far as that goes. Okay. And she wants to, in fact, to seal the deal, she wants him to show up at her mansion later tonight, if you know what I mean, okay? So basically, he's got to fuck this girl to keep his job. This woman's old lady, he's got to fuck her to keep his job. So he understands that. He's probably done it before, okay? Yes, we've all done, well, maybe not always, but yes, you know, hey, guys, you know what that's like, all right? You got to fuck to keep your job. Oh my God. And before you start judging me, you women also know what it's like. Just shut the fuck up. All right. So anyway, he shows up at her mansion, okay, and called Lavender Hill. That's the name of her mansion, Lavender Hill, okay. And her butler's there, and he's trying not to laugh. He knows what he's there for, okay. And over dinner, he compliments her, you know, and he's hoping. During dinner, he tells her that he's hoping to be named the new head of the advertising department for Lady Eloise. Okay, and she says, well, you know, basically, you know, I will name you the department head of advertising, but you have to fuck me first. You have to fuck me good. I heard about you, Marcus. I know your reputation. You know, that kind of thing. So So he's like, ah, shit. So he knows what he has to do, okay? And you know what? And yeah, I know what that's like too, okay? I know what it's like to feel cheap. Okay, I know it's weird for a guy to say that, but I actually do know what it's like. Okay, I know what it's like to do a quid pro quo, to fuck someone to get something in return. Okay, where it's completely transactional, you know. And I honestly, I really didn't feel good about myself. You know, I know I'm not supposed to say that, you know, turning your bro code, but you know, because it was always a fantasy for me. Like, oh my God, if some older woman, you know, or a chubbier woman or something, you know, would give me money for sex or do something for me that I really wanted for sex, I'd do it. Fuck yeah, I'd do it. I'd do it in a heartbeat. You know, that kind of thing. And I'd say that to my guy friends and stuff until I was actually in that situation, you know. And then it's like, okay, I did it. But afterwards, I didn't really feel good about myself. I didn't feel good about myself, you know. And I kind of like, I think I was probably, because, you know, I've seen movies about pride. I knew girls that hoed and shit, you know, and sold themselves, you know, and I've seen movies about it and stuff like, you know, stuff like that. But I didn't really know what that was like, you know. Like, I mean, I would make judgments about that stuff. I tell them what I thought about it, you know. But I didn't really know what it was like until I actually did it myself. And I didn't really feel too good about myself. I really didn't. So, and Marcus definitely is not attracted lady. She's too old, okay, and she's too annoying, you know. But he knows he has to fucking lay the pipe, or else, you know, he's not gonna keep his job. Okay, and he doesn't just want his job; he wants to be the head of his department, not just the vice president. So, so he does it. Okay, and there's a little joke there. You know, of course, she has a canopy bed and shit, and she's dancing on there on her lingerie. You know, and he wants the lights off because he's gonna have, dude, just close your eyes, dude. Just close your eyes and pretend it's fucking I don't know, Halle Berry, so who's in this movie. It will be later, but for right now, just, I don't know, just pretend it's someone fucking hot, okay? Brooke Shields, man, or for me, my number one was Morgan Fairchild, okay? Sometimes I just close my eyes and it's Morgan Fairchild, you know, you know. Anyway, so yeah, so that's going on. So he ends up fucking her, okay? You know, nervously. He's very nervous about it, but he does it, okay? And then she uses the clapper to turn the lights off, okay? And then we hear the Catwoman growl, okay? Homage to the 1966 TV show. Okay, the next day he notices Robin Givens. Now we're introduced to Robin Givens' character, okay? Jacqueline is her name. Okay, and she just there's a newsstand. There's a newsstand at the bottom of his building there. He notices her looking at a magazine, and of course the director of the movie, Reginald Hudlin, who did House Party. He fucking does the double take where she's like, you know, where she swings her hair back, and then she does the like the triple take. When he notices her, he's like, woo, and you hear the fucking hip hop music in the back. So basically, he notices this woman, and it blows his fucking mind. Like, you know, he just fucking loses his shit right there. She's the most beautiful woman he's ever fucking seen. That's how this movie plays it off. Now, I got to raise a bullshit flag there because this is a chick flick. This is a chick flick, all right? No, ladies, this is not the way we are. This is what we tell you. We tell you the first time I saw you, my jaw dropped. Oh my God, I've never seen anyone as beautiful as you in my entire fucking life. You know? No, that's bullshit, okay? It's either that or it's your fucking single mom showing, dude. Okay, no. Okay, Marcus is used to seeing beautiful women. I'm not saying Robin Givens is ugly. She's not ugly. She's a gorgeous woman, very gorgeous. I remember her from fucking Head of the Class, that sitcom about high school. I was in high school at the time when that sitcom came out. Okay, with Howard Hessman. Okay, and no, she's a beautiful woman. She used to be married to Mike Tyson in real life. Okay, Robin Givens. Okay, but he's used to seeing beautiful women like her. She's no more beautiful or less beautiful than the other women in this movie. I mean, Leela Rawson is just as beautiful as her. Halle Berry is just as beautiful as her. So that he sees a beautiful woman and that his reaction is to be like, like that is bullshit. Okay, this is a guy who's used to seeing beautiful women all the fucking time. A guy who hasn't fucking seen a woman looking that good in fucking months or some shit like that. Maybe a guy just got out of prison or something. I remember me, when I was in the Marines, okay, I was active duty. When I got out of the Marines and I joined the civilian population, I remember one day, I just gotten out. I went downtown Chicago. I started looking for a job. So I'm walking around downtown Chicago, and I was like Marcus is in this movie. I was getting whiplash. Holy shit. And you know why? Because I was living on a military base for 4 fucking years in North Carolina. Okay? With 97, 98% men. Okay? I was surrounded by men all the fucking time. Okay? So here I am in a big city, millions of people, and it's 50% women? Holy shit! Okay, I was that way. I was like so many beautiful women everywhere. I was like, holy god damn! I did react like him. That's because I've been away from women for so long that I had that reaction. Marcus doesn't have that problem. He's around women all the fucking time. He sees beautiful women all the fucking time. Why would he react this way to just one? Now, I can understand seeing her and being attracted to her and wanting to talk to her. That is within his character. Absolutely. Okay? That he would hit on her? Absolutely. Okay? But his reaction to her? He says, no guy does that. Okay? Unless it's someone like me who's been away from fucking women for 4 fucking years. Okay? You know? You know what I mean? Or some guy who's just like, lives on the internet and doesn't fucking go out ever. And then all of a sudden, some guy's taking him to a titty bar one night. Of course, he's gonna fall in love with the first fucking woman he sees. You see what I mean? So it's all about like supply and demand, okay? He's got plenty of fucking supply, okay? That the demand is shouldn't be like it is here, okay? But anyway, and so the camera fucking loves Robin Givens. It shows off how beautiful she is, okay? The only difference between her and the other hot girl we just saw him with is Robin Givens. Jacqueline's not dumb. She's not dumb. She's kind of a bitch, okay? He tries to flirt with her, and she kind of blows him off. Like, really? Does that ever work? Okay. If that was me, I wouldn't have flirted with her like that, okay? But if that was me, and she told me that, I'd be like, oh, okay, well, sorry to bother you, and I would walk away. You know why? Because there's another fucking girl. There's another girl on the other side of the newsstand that I'll talk to, okay? But no, he's got to go. All of a sudden, she became his one and only hope, and to me, that just kind of doesn't ring true. And the fact that he met her in his fucking building where he works, okay? I mean, the chances for sexual harassment allegations are just out the roof. I mean, come on. He's a high-level, executive, okay? He doesn't know who the fuck this woman is. He's never seen her before. So my first thought would be, like, obviously she turns out to be his boss, but he doesn't know that. She could just be some new hire underling that works in a different part of the building, okay? Either way, he's going to assume that he has a higher position than her, okay? And he's opening himself up to a sexual harassment case. So no, I wouldn't do that. Okay, but of course he does it because it's a fucking chick flick, so he has to. We have to show off Robin Givens as the goddess, and now all of a sudden he went from being the stud to being the simp. I just want to make you happy, please. Like just like that. Okay, no. A real guy like Marcus, a guy who pulls a lot of ass like he does, okay, in that environment, okay, the rich, successful black people environment, okay, he would not be intimidated by her. Okay, he wouldn't necessarily want to fucking suck up to her either. Okay, he would hope for the best. He'd lay his A game, but if it didn't work, he'd take the L. He's got enough fucking victories. He can afford a few L's every once in a while and fucking move on. Okay. Anyway, so he goes up to her. Okay, do the double take thing. Okay. He gets in the elevator with her. He finds that they're going to the same floor. It turns out that she is his boss. She is in charge of marketing for Lady Eloise. He thought that was his job, but it's not. It's her job. All right. Okay, and in the lobby, when they get to the lobby, okay, of the floor they're going to, they realize that all the old employees they're clearing out their desks. Okay, they're moving out. Okay, they're kicking out everybody. All right, which is sad because I've seen that happen in real life. Everyone you come to work one day, all of a sudden you don't have a job anymore, and they tell you to clean out your desk. It fucking sucks, man. Okay, yeah, we all remember those days. All right, so some people are even crying. Okay, but she shows up there and they're changing the sign. They're putting the Lady Eloise sign on there, and she explains. Jacqueline explains to him that all the decisions. Okay, he met Lady Eloise. Yeah, that's true. Okay, and he tells her that hey, she already confirmed to me that I had the job. And she tells her, oh my God. She's like, Lady Eloise has not run this company for 15 years, okay? All the major decisions are made by our board of directors, okay, in Paris, okay? And we are acquiring you, Marcus, okay? You're not the head of anything, right? And she points out to him that Lady Eloise likes to fucking flirt with handsome young men, okay, and shit. So that's her MO, to get laid. That's how she gets hot guys to fuck her. Is she offers them high positions in her company, which she doesn't even run anymore. Hey, it worked for Cher. It worked for Mae West. Okay, it works for a lot of over the hill ladies. Okay, so what the fuck, Madonna? But that's Madonna's MO right now. Okay, hey, yeah, I'll get you a job, and I know what's the name. You just gotta fuck me good. Of course. Yeah, it's kind of sad, but it's true. Okay, so Marcus denies. Of course, he's embarrassed now that he's been called out, that he fucked her thinking he would get his job, he would get Robin Givens' job, but he didn't. Okay, so Marcus denies that, he starts denying, hey, I never did nothing with Lady Eloise. Well, first of all, no, her and I, we never, and then all of a sudden there's Lady Eloise right behind him, and she's just standing there like, Marcus. He's like, I'm not wearing any panties. She walks away, and he's like, and then of course Jacqueline gets it. She realizes that, oh my God, Marcus fucked her last night, hoping that he was going to get her job, and he fell for it. He's like, hey, but just because she said that doesn't mean I did anything with her. No. So now he's trying to deny. Once again, lying. Once again, okay, he's very embarrassed. Okay, but Jacqueline just starts laughing. Okay. Some formal company. The next thing we have is some gala. There's a gala event, a big ballroom event. Okay, it's very formal. There's a company gala, and so everyone's wearing. It's a black tie event. Okay, all the women are wearing dresses. All the men are wearing tuxedos. There's a big ballroom there. Okay, it's a formal company event. Okay. And of course, Marcus is there with his friends. He's wearing a tuxedo, so are his friends Tyler and Gerard. Like I said, Martin Lawrence and David Allen Greer. They're all standing there, and he's talking to them about this beautiful head of advertising that he met, Jacqueline, and how beautiful and hot she is, all that kind of shit. Okay, and then of course, right when he says that, here comes Jacqueline and another pretty girl. Okay, who's not dressed as nice and not wearing some tight fucking evening dress. Okay, they walk up there, and the girl that is with Jacqueline her name's Angela Lewis, and she's played by the very lovely Halle Berry. And yes, I have met Halle Berry in person. Okay, she is drop dead gorgeous. She's short though. She's probably like 5'1", 5'2", because I'm 6'2", and I was way taller than her. Okay, but yeah, she is gorgeous. She really is gorgeous. I've seen her up close. I have spoken to her. She's fucking gorgeous as fuck. I met her like in 2000 though. I met her in 2000, right after the X-Men movie came out. But she's there. She plays Angela Lewis, and she's an artist. Okay, she's an advertising, a commercial artist, and she works for Robin Givens. Okay. So she's there, okay, Halle Berry, okay, from the art department, okay? Jacqueline makes a speech there, okay, and of course the guys are like, oh my God, that's the girl you were telling me about. Oh shit, man, she's fucking fine. Martin Lawrence thing, she's fine. Because he always does things with his hands, that. All right, so, Jacqueline makes a speech, okay, introducing Stranger. Now, who the fuck is Stranger? I don't fucking know. But she's some super millionaire. I guess she's like a model or some shit, and she invented some perfume. I don't know. And the Lady Eloise company is going to market they're going to market the hell out of this fucking fragrance. All right. So Stranger is their new advertising push. Okay. So of course this helicopter shows up in the middle of this outdoor fucking gala. Okay. There's a crate. It drops off a crate. The crate opens and you see these white guys. Yeah, they're all white guys. These white bodybuilders dressed up as fucking barbarians or Roman fucking soldiers. And they start pulling a chariot. Okay, like fucking Ben-Hur, okay, only with men instead of fucking horses. And who's riding the chariot? It's fucking Grace Jones, okay, Grace fucking Jones, okay, yes, Dolph Lundgren's ex-girlfriend, yes, Drago from Rocky 4, yeah, that's his ex-girlfriend. Yeah, that's the reason he fucking dropped out of MIT and pursued acting. It was because of fucking Grace Jones. He met Grace Jones at a fucking party one night. I'm not making that up. Okay, yeah. Drago from fucking Rocky 4, Yeah, the Universal Soldier himself. I love Dolph Lundgren. I saw that piece of shit Expendables 4 movie a month ago. Oh my god. But anyway, yeah. So that's Grace Jones, and Grace Jones. I remember her from Vamp that came out in the 80s. Okay, you probably remember her from fucking. She was in a fucking. I think it was a View to a Kill. That's a James Bond movie that Roger Moore did. Dolph Lundgren was in that too. Yeah, she put her boyfriend in that movie too. Okay, but also you probably remember her from Conan the Barbarian. She was in the sequel, Conan the Destroyer. She was in that one with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Okay, so she's been around. Okay, Grace Jones. She's like, I guess she's from New Guinea or or some shit. I don't fucking. She got the French accent. She's a black woman French accent, you know, whatever. Anyway, so she's there. She's pushing the chariot. She's whipping the fucking guys that are pulling the chariot there in front of everybody. Everyone's in, like I said, everyone's dressed up formal and shit. Big fucking spectacle. Big fucking PR fucking display here. Okay, and she's over there. Okay, and so that's going on. Okay, boom, boom. Grace Jones, okay, I guess Grace Jones plays Strange. That's her name. Okay, and Baba, she's whipping the guys, and to me, she's just a fucking weirdo. Okay, Marcus is there, and Marcus meets Angela. Okay, so this is the first time they have a one-on-one talk. Angela, obviously Halle Berry. Okay, and he points out how obvious it is that he's into Jacqueline. Okay, so the first thing she talks about to Marcus is how she's completely aware that he's got the hots for Jacqueline. Okay, guys, this is the way a girl that likes you talks to you. Okay, this is the way a girl that likes you talks to you. Okay, they go like, oh, so you like, what's her name? Okay, the reason she said that's because she likes you. Okay, and obviously Angela is not a high-level executive like Jacqueline is. Okay, because in these chick flicks, a woman being a high-level executive makes her more attractive to men. Bull fucking shit. And realistically, Marcus would be hitting on Angela as well. Okay, there's not just a plan B, there's a plan C, a plan D, a plan E. Okay, a guy like her, she's beautiful, she works there, boom, that's all that fucking matters. Okay, now if Marcus wanted to fuck Jacqueline to eventually get her job, to supplant her, that's a different story, but he doesn't want that. He's legitimately just attracted to her. And to that, I got to raise the bullshit flag. The guy's a fucking player. Okay, he doesn't know how not to play. Okay, if he's trying to fuck Jacqueline, he's trying to do it to get her job, to gain her confidence. Okay, not because he's fallen in love with her. She's the most beautiful woman he's ever seen. Bullfuck. He sees beautiful women all the fucking time. Okay, she's not one in a million. She's one of a million. Okay, and a guy like Marcus would also be hitting on Angela too. Okay, he didn't even have to do shit. This is more realistic. She already likes him. You didn't have to fucking seduce her. You didn't have to fucking lay on the charm. You didn't have to fucking cold call her or come up to her and start flirting with her or make a first move or any of that shit. She came up to him. And this is the way girls flirt. This is the way they flirt, okay? It's happened to me. You know, when I have a girlfriend or something, you know, and a girl is trying to hit on me and she knows I have a girlfriend, you know, this is how they do it, okay? They'll point out, oh my God, your girlfriend's real pretty. How long y'all been going out? Really? You know, that's how they start off with. You see? And then they try to fucking validate themselves after that, okay? So, yeah, so this is classic fucking what women do, okay? Now, Marcus would realistically, would be trying to get with Jacqueline because he's attracted to her, but also because she's above him. She's a supervisor, okay? And he knows that if he's fucking the boss, he's going to get there's a lot of fringe benefits that come with that, okay? Yes, I talk from experience, okay? But he'd also be fucking, he'd also, like, hang out with Angela too or something, or give her his card or something. He'd be trying to make a move on her too. Okay, I mean, it's just right there. I mean, she's practically opening her legs to him. Okay, and I can understand Angela being attracted to him. Okay, he's more successful than her as far as that goes. Okay, he makes more money. He's got a higher position than she does. Okay, he's more suave. He's probably fucked a lot of women, so he knows how to please women. Okay, so she don't have to worry about him sucking in bed, that kind of thing. All right. And all the other women at work already like this guy, so he's already been pre-selected. Okay, so she didn't have to worry if this guy's a creep or not. Okay, there's plenty of women there that already said, oh, this guy's good to go. You see what I mean? So I can understand her being attracted to him. Okay, if I was Marcus, I'd just be like, okay, well, here's another one. Okay, I'll put this one in the bank, and I'll draw it out, I'll take it out whenever I feel like it. Emergency card, boom. You see what I mean? That's how we would see Angela. But he doesn't do that. He basically blows her off. Because he's so smitten with fucking Jacqueline that he can't really pay attention to Angela. Okay. In fact, he points out, she says, like, you know what? If I was a guy, and I'd like her too. I'd like Jacqueline too. But I don't have those thoughts. I'm not a lesbian. That's a little too much info. But I'd go out with her if I was a guy. If I was a straight guy, and I saw Jacqueline, I'd make a move on her too. Okay, Mark says, like, women do that shit all the time. You see another girl and you're like, oh, she's cute. I like her hair. I love her hair. That kind of stuff. But guys, we don't look at each other that way. Okay, we don't look at another guy and go like, oh, hey, look at his shoulders or something. We don't do that stuff. Okay, we don't do that. Okay, and of course, he says this only the way Eddie Murphy could say it. Okay, he's a lot more charismatic and funnier than I am. Okay, but the way he says, he's hey man, we don't, you know, like when we're talking to the guys, like when we see a guy, like we're not, oh my god, look at his shoulder. No, we don't do that stuff. No. You girls do all that kind of stuff. We won't do that stuff. No. You see, she's like, sure you have. You've seen a man in a movie, okay, and you said to yourself, that's a fine-looking man. Yes, you have. You know, well, no, man. I don't believe I'm going to have this conversation here. Like, no, come on, no. I saw Billy D. Williams in Lady Sings the Blues, and I remember thinking to myself, oh, he looked cool, but I didn't think like I wanted to fuck him or anything. Which is true. Okay, that's a difference. You know, like you'll never see a guy. We don't ever compliment another guy and go like, oh my god, dude, you're fucking hot as shit. Hey, dude, man, your ass looks fucking incredible in those jeans. Just want to let you know, okay? Go get yourself. No, we don't do that shit unless you're fucking gay, right? Girls do that shit all the fucking time. I don't know. I don't know what it is with women, man. See, that's why I keep saying about how like the difference is. I'm not saying women are better than men or men are better than women. I'm not saying that at all. But we're fucking different. We're fucking different. You girls, man, almost every fucking girl I know has had at least one fucking lesbian experience, okay? They've at least tried it out. Okay? Most guys, we don't have a fucking gay experience. Right? We don't. We don't. What the fuck? You know, you all say shit like, oh my god, you're so beautiful. Oh my god, you know, we don't do that shit to other guys. Oh my fucking god, you know? And when I see a guy who's good looking in a movie, I think, okay, the guy's good looking, but it isn't fucking, you know, maybe I might want to look like him or some shit, you know, maybe wear his clothes or something, you know? Oh my god, you know what he's wearing? I look good in that, you know, or that kind of thing, you know. But we're not like, oh my god, he's so fucking sexy, you know. No, we don't do that shit, man. No, you girls do that shit. What the fuck, man? Like I said, you know, we want when we're jealous of a guy or when we look up to a guy like that. Okay, we don't necessarily want to be that guy. We just want to fuck the girls that he fucks. You know, that's it. That's the fantasy. That's what really turns you women on. It's not so much what he looks like. I mean, it's important, don't get me wrong. Okay, but women they're turned on by fame. Okay, women are turned on by fucking by fame, by being famous. You know, being well known. Someone with a high social status is what turns women on. They'll go over that's the aphrodisiac, not their looks. I mean, looks are important, don't get me wrong. Okay, but look at Hugh Hefner. Okay, Hugh Hefner at fucking 80 years old was fucking more women in 1 year than I'll fucking my entire life, okay? And it wasn't because he was fucking good looking or charming or any of this shit like that. It's because he was fucking Hugh Hefner. Well known. Shitload of fucking women want to be in his fucking magazine. And they'll do whatever they have to get that, okay? So you see what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. Okay, whereas it would never work the other way around. You know? There's not a shitload of guys that are going to fucking a fucking old lady like Madonna or something, you know, unless they're getting something out of it. Okay, not because they're in love with her or attracted her. No, fuck no. You know, but there's not a lot of guys like that. There's a few out there. I know a few. But mostly you're going to get fucking gay guys who are just going to take whatever money fucking Madonna gives them and give it to their fucking boyfriend. You know, so what the fuck, you know? Anyway, so that's going on here, okay? And then Marcus passes her off. He passes her off to fucking Gerard. You know what? I got someone for you right now. Hey, Gerard, come over here, man. Here, I think you and her, you guys are both gonna get along just great. Y'all are made for each other. Bye. I'm gonna go feed Jacqueline. Bye. And then he takes off. All right, to go after fucking Jacqueline Robin Givens. Okay. All right. I'm gonna stop my review right here, but I'll be back shortly to continue my review of Boomerang. I thank you very much for watching this long, and I'll see you soon on the next one. Bye.